Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another new edition of the review of the mass adoption meeting. Bonjour, bonsoir, bon après-midi à tous. Bienvenue à toute autre édition de revue de mass adoption. Oui, je devais commencer à 10 heures, mais la connexion m'a fait défaut. So, I supposed to have started by 10:30, but internet was not given. That is why I'm starting now. So my name is Giras Mofo called Mofo Money in the Kringle community. It's a privilege for me to always be here on the day after the mass adoption to give you a rundown of what we got from the mass adoption meeting of the previous day. So welcome, stay tuned. I'm joining my voice to the many voices out there of the Kringle community. I'm called Mofo Money in the Kringle community. I'm one of the member helper. It's always a privilege for me to be here to give you the rundown of what took place in the mass adoption meeting of yesterday. Donc, pour ceux de la communauté francophone, juste après cette réunion, je veux faire pour vous. Je suis un peu en retard parce qu'il n'y avait pas la connexion depuis le matin. Donc, restez-y. Juste après celle-ci, je vais faire celle en français. So, yesterday we have a whole lot in the Kruger community as chatted out by the admin of TBC, and I'm going to be dishing that to you. And guys, you should remain serene and you should be very happy and you should be very privileged to have a community just like the Kruger community. So I'm so happy to have you here. Now, yesterday, as far as the topics were concerned, yesterday the admin talked first of all of the message that needs to be sent out around the whole world in different languages. So we have the message of the March of January 2023 that we need to send out everywhere around the world. So we'll be talking on that at first instance. And secondly, admin went to talk to us about a brick, the smallest people in the Kringle community that has at least two downlines is what is very interesting for the Kringle community to build on. And lately, admin talked about the power that we have in the Kringle community to change the world. We want to bring money into another new form. And he was saying that what it's hard to be poor, and being poor is difficult for people to have solutions for what they have at hand, or to be respected, or to be dignified. So these are the three areas in which admin talked upon yesterday, not forgetting that we have uh, the update of the GGR and our exchange that admin talked a little bit yesterday about. So right now, let's go into the screen share. And as I explained to you, as we expose on some of the things that admin did yesterday, you will get yourself informed and informed others. So guys, always attend the mass adoption meeting, get information from the admin. Always bring your downlines there because that is where the real things are being discussed, and that is where you get full information on the trajectory that we are following and on the realities of the Congo community. Now, let me share my screen as we unfold these different areas that he exposed on. Okay, the first thing that the admin talked upon yesterday was this message. That is the translation message, which is in our Kringle back office, where we have the we have, oh my god, this thing has gone back to the registration screen. So let me try to get into my back office and we look at it more detailing. So he was trying to tell us that you can translate the March message that is in the Kringle back office to any language, and he wants that message to be translated to as many languages as possible, which would permit us to be able to make what we are doing in the Kringle community to be known around the whole world. So he was trying to tell us that if you come into your account and go to the marketing area and go to marketing translation. This is a new area in the Kringle back office, marketing translation. So you come here and you're going to see the video and you're going to translate it in your own language. So this is how admin was trying to say yesterday, that download the document here. So you download this document, which is right here, uh, and then now you translate the document in your language. Once you translate the document in your language, the people that will come on here should vote for the language that they, or the translation that they deem that is more appropriate. And the translation that is more appropriate is going to be used to create a video and put an appropriate sound on it. This is because taking something and translating it on Google Translate is not really appropriate. So Amin wanted that all these languages that we have here, all these languages that you have here, if you can be able to take this video and translate it in another language and you load it here, is going to help us a whole lot on how to do the match video, because so far we have this match video in French and in English so far. So the match video is only in French and in English, and we want it to be in many other languages. Yeah, like this Andrew Oyala and Spanish. You see, we have already somebody that has translated in Spanish. We want that all these languages that you have here, all these languages should have that video in it. So if you were not in the mass adoption meeting yesterday, this is the first thing that Ami wanted, that we should translate this video into different languages so that we can use it to increase the publicity that we are doing with the Kringle community. So it is really something to call upon everyone to do it, and let's select the best of which the translation is appropriate, and we use it in order to permit everyone to benefit from what is being programmed for January 2023. Now, more on that, Admin went further back to ask us questions about the position of where the markets are today. And he also went back to talk about the GGR. So he called for Bora, which is one of our big leaders, and he was requesting from Bora a whole lot as far as the different realities of the GGR are concerned. So I wanted to look that video here, but it's going to take me a lot of time. So let's just forget about that for the moment. Okay, so he was talking about the situation that we have with the GGR, and the situation with the GGR is really going to make it very, very secure for the TBC community. So Bore, who is the main contest winner for the month of June, she was paid last week for her 150 and above downlines. So she is having now 179. So she explained on how the GGR back currency is being loaded in the vault, and he was trying to explain that the vault is taking care of the GGR in such a way that it permits you, permit the Kringle community as soon as possible to have the possibility to sign the document for the first part of the GGR. And admin was saying that he is going to once the papers of the first part are finalized, we are going to sell 1 million of the GGR, and this 1 million of the GGR will permit in order to remove all the grains. All the grains, you quite know that there are a lot of grains in the system. He was telling us yesterday that these grains that we have in the system are going to be removed completely, and part of the money that is going to come from these grains is going to be put back in the liquidity for the exchange we are creating. So the exchange is being created, and the first 1 million part of the gold is going to be sold to the Kringle community and raise funds in order to come back to have liquidity. And so the gold, the grains that are in the Kringle back office, if you have grains, know that very soon your grains are going to be exchanged to if you have grains like this, use grains, your grains are going to be exchanged to the GGR, and you will be using the GGR now for whatever purpose you wish. So admin was really grateful that things are working out well, and 1 million of the first part of the gold is going to be sold very soon, and is going to be half is going to be used to remove all these greens from the system and give you GGR, and part will be used to create the liquidity that the exchange pool of our private exchange will be using. And from there, admin asked the questions to borrow what is his impression about the market. Guys, you know, the market of crypto for a couple of days have been very wild. The market has been
The
really down.
floor. My
Everyone
name
is
is Carl,
crying.
and I'm going to bring you this cryptocurrency video. I can see that some of you are tuning in, so let me know right now, where are you tuning in from? Tell me the country you're from, and
If you watch all great YouTubers on crypto, the market is really
let's get this
down and
started.
people are
I'm going to talk
crying.
about crypto because
So
Bitcoin is right now
uh,
absolutely
the,
collapsing
the
and
cryptos are
bringing the
absolutely
whole crypto
corrupting.
market with it. We
And
have
the most thing
Ethereum
that
collapsing, we
most people
have
should understand is that
Celsius collapsing, we have literally the whole crypto market is tanking. And remember, Bitcoin is king. Whenever Bitcoin goes down like this, we will see
and you
the
know, as
whole
he said
market
it,
go
Bitcoin
down.
is king. Whenever
Hello to
Bitcoin
you
goes
from
down,
Kentucky,
everything goes down.
USA.
So this is the view of the market as
Let's
of
see where
yesterday.
you are tuning in
Everything
from.
was red in
Um,
the currency
what's
market
up,
cap.
bro?
You
Someone
see,
says
all
he's
markets
first.
are red. You see,
Hello,
everything is in
hello,
red.
Vrind Vrind.
You see,
Hello, Metal Worker.
so
Hello,
nearly
Dom
all the
Z.
markets are red. So things are
Automobili. Hello, Gaming
tanking.
G.
So Amin was
Hello, Jan
asking Bore,
Borders.
what is the impression in Dubai? She
Malta,
says
Montana.
everybody in Dubai
Oh, I'm a clown. Thank you.
was a little bit skeptical
Nigeria, Savannah, Dubai, Portland.
about the reality of which the crypto market is showing. And this crypto market that is tanking like this, guys, you see everything, every currency is in red. It's being carried by Bitcoin. Bitcoin was probably thought to be around 20 21,000 $28,000 yesterday, but right now as we're speaking, you're seeing Bitcoin is at 22,000. So we have lost almost 7,000 since yesterday. So this reality is one that permit admin to really appreciate what we have with the GGR, which is really going to be a gold backed currency, and is going to be something so great. So, in combination with our KLOF, admin was saying that despite the fact that the market is red and everybody is bidding in bulk in the crypto market, but the KLOF is still very strong. As you may look at the price of KLOF yesterday, it was around $19-20, and we are still around $19-20 after even all the different sell-offs that have come upon the market. But the market is still working strong. So admin was saying that this is an opportunity for us to really have a currency that will shake the world and make people to really see that we are going somewhere. Despite the fact that the market is bleeding, but KLOF is still waxing very strong. And Bore was saying that this is really something that we are going to rule the world up with as our GGR gold back currency is going to come on board. So we are really going to do a whole lot as far as this is concerned. Later on, admin was so happy that this will be achieved as we are pulling so fast to close the core team. So the core team is almost complete, and being completed, everyone on the core team is going to receive the fair share of what we supposed to receive. And right now, you see, The core team is at 10,000. We have 9,955 here. Bird is going to upload to 10,000 because it's every midnight British time that this is updated. So we are already at 10,000. We are just like 1,000 maybe something because we are supposed to be at 11,111 on the core team. Once this is full, everybody that will come on board is going to go to team B. So you see right now team B does not have any data yet, but everyone that is going to come on board is going to go to team B. So admin on Saturday, I think it was Saturday or the weekend, came out with a blog post to really thank everyone that has participated for us to attain this level of success as far as the Kringle community is concerned. So right here, through small things, great things come to pass. This is an article that Ambassador Bay also made a video on, which is demonstrating and showing proof and giving illustration of what the TBC community has started from and where we are moving to, and how the individual small participation and work of each and every member has led us into a situation of which we are progressing and we are growing. And our greatest expectation is that we should really grow as much as possible to overcome humanity and bring to humanity a different kind of money, which we say a digital money, which is different from the present money which is being used in the world right now. So this article was pumped out this weekend by admin, and this article says it all. As I would try to read through and do a review, I was to do a review of it, but I never had time to do it. But let's do the review of this article because it's so packed full with great information to strengthen the effort of each and everyone that has participated in the criminal community and is continuing to participate to the growth of the community. Through small things, great things come about. This is a brick. This is a brick. You're seeing the brick. This is only one brick right there. With this one brick, there is no force. With this one brick, you can't do anything. But a couple of bricks like this being arranged in a systematic and construct and organized manner leads to very great results, which can be like this. So Amin was using this metaphor to tell everyone in the criminal community that time has been given, that consideration was given to the great builders, to the people that are really making the community to grow, but the fewer people that are very minimal, that are bringing maybe one, two on board, are really doing a great job. So let's read this article plainly, and as we pull at the end, we give a summary explanation of all what this is all about. So he says, this is a brick. It is a small thing. Even a child can pick it up. So why should we even care about this brick? Well, the brick may be a small thing, but its purpose is great. So the purpose of a small brick is a very great. He moves further to tell us this. Everyone knows that the purpose of a brick is to bring many bricks together to build something very strong that will last for a very long time. No one expects a single brick to do anything. So a single brick by itself doesn't fulfill its purpose. But look at how amazing it's when bricks come together. So once we bring bricks together, look at how it becomes. And you see, this is a solid castle that has lasted for hundreds of years without it changing in shape due to the solidity of the bricks that were used in building. And this metaphor is talking about TBC and the individual. See the way admin puts it right here. Above is a screen share of the world's largest brick building. Amazing, right? Can you see how bricks fulfill their purpose in this picture? Bricks have so much potential. And he goes further to say, I spent a lot of time talking about TBC leaders and contest winners that have really set themselves apart within the TBC community. But today, I want to thank our smallest members, those with only two personal referrals. I want to rejoice. But why? You may ask. because you have made TBC possible. Most of the people on the core team only have about 2 personal referrals. We are only a few days away from completing the core team. If we rejected members that only have 2 personal referrals, then we would never reach our destination, which is billion members. Two is the beginning of growing exponentially. Wow. Look below to see what I mean. So admin was really saying it that two is the starting point. If you have at least brought two members into the criminal community, you have also done a whole lot, as other big leaders have bring many and many. But two is the minimal which can lead to exponential. So looking at the generational growth here, the first generation you have two, from 2 4 4 8 8 16, and you see that right now with this yellow space, we are talking about the core team. So the hardest part of the job of constructing the castle of TBC, which is the metaphor of the castle that we had, is already being done. And at this level, you see that moving from here up to a million members, the space is very low and the tax does not take longer as it did right here. But right now, as we are speaking, we are almost at the 11,111 core team members, meaning that the hardest part has been done, and the contribution of everyone, even the minimal contribution, has counted. And we believe that from there, we are going to move further and quicker than never to attain a million. And from a million, before you know it, we are just going to ride on to a billion members, as we initially stated in all our statements that we want to have 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, which will shape the world in a different way, and billionaires of a particular kind, because these are billionaires and millionaires that believe in abundance and prosperity and are going to not be like the worldly millionaires that see things from the scarcity mindset. So this mindset of which we are appreciating right here is taking us all along to redefine money, and redefining money is making things not to be as they were before, because it is hard to be poor. A poor man cannot be given the privilege to change the world, but a billionaire or a millionaire based on abundance and prosperity can create jobs, can do things on the premises of abundance for everyone, and everyone living a life of abundance and making things work out for everybody. This is how he concludes this great blog. If everybody just got 2 personal referrals, the image above show us how we would grow. Amazing, right? You get two, and they are the first generation. They each get two, and that is your second generation. Isn't it interesting that it takes 14 generations to bring in 10,000, and only 6 more generations to 10,000 to 1 million? If we can build a giant castle with bricks, we can build a criminal society with people that just get 2 personal referrals all the way to a billion members. You are so important. I hope you see your purpose. By small things, great things come to pass. We love you, we need you, and you matter. So this is really a true demonstration of the first generation taken to the second generation, and we grow the Congo community as big as we can do it. So this is where the admin of TBC really substantiated the meeting of yesterday and was focusing on the aspect of us sending out that message of the march. And that message of the march is to tell everyone that the TBC community is to do things differently, is to have a different kind of billionaires and millionaires that are going to shape the world in a different mindset. And this is what we are promoting in the Kringle community, and this is what admin was really bent on sharing to the Kringle community yesterday, and explaining to everyone that this is the position we should take, and this is what we should be explaining out there to everyone, and permitting them to understand that the reality is on our part, and the true nature is for us to do things rightly. Moreover, Anime went further to explain the nature of money, and he was trying to tell us that we have gone we have gone an extra mile in the Kringle community to really permit uh, those who are with us to understand that money
Earn
can be
untold
different. I was just watching this video this morning that really gives a
miracle
good
worker,
view
and
of
it could
what the
be a
history of money is
macroeconomic
all
working.
about, and it was trying to give me the understanding of what money has been within the world and why the cryptocurrency era has come to undo money as it has used to be. So the reality is on our part to really help people to understand what we are doing in the crypto community. Is not for us to create the same system like this system that has dominated the world for so long and has not given the opportunity to everyone to have have to live the life of abundance and prosperity. But the crypto community wants people that will see life from the state of abundance, not from the state of scarcity, because the world in which we are living today has made things to be the way they are because everyone is seeing things from the state of scarcity. And seeing things from this state of scarcity has made the rich to grow richer while the poor don't even have the potency to even imagine that they can be rich sometime or anywhere in the world. It is hard to be poor. Being poor, you can't make any change. You don't have any dignity. You don't have any appreciation. So standing out with something with this era of cryptocurrency, which is digital money of a different kind, which gives you the power to develop wherever you are, is really a mind-blowing mindset which the crypto community is sharing to everyone. And this is the message we should be sharing to everyone. And if we explain to everyone what the community is all about, to uplift people from poverty and misery by giving them a currency of abundance that will permit them to develop their environment and develop themselves, we are going to bring in more people than we think into the Congo community. And people need to join us because the march as of January 2023 is going to really make it work for the people that have really participated greatly into what we are doing. So that is the manner in which he was trying to expose on this idea of the Kringle community, and we should see it in this same light and we should spread it out. And more to that, we should really focus on sending the video of the match around the world as they come out in different languages. Moreover, there was stress on the people that are using KLOV because very soon KLOV will be the only currency that will be used in the activation of our back office. And the only thing we have with KLOV that is so great and so good is because we have the buying pressure on KLOV, which is coming from the people that are paying their back offices. So we cannot just have KLOV write down bloody like other cryptocurrency bird. We have this advantage that KLOV will always have buying pressure coming in from those who are paying their Kringle back office because they need this money in order to activate their back office. And we are different from others. This gives us the opportunity to appreciate what we have and to permit everyone to really sit on. And moreover, we should not forget that we need to go to our accounts and do what and try to have to see that we have an account on KLOV with KLOV in it, because this account on KLOV with the KLOV Insight gives us the opportunity to increase the number of holders of KLOV. And having a great number of holders of KLOVs will only necessarily do a lot of good to KLOV and increase the value of KLOV as we grow. So, guys, try as much as possible if you're coming in new to create a MetaMask account and have some KLOV in it. So we need to really promote what we're doing in the Congo community. That was a cry of admin yesterday because we have the best. TBC is nothing, it is something greater than what you can expect. So this is really the place to be. This is really the era of change. This is money which is really based on abundance and prosperity. So this is really something that we need to share with the world at large, and do not forget to let everyone to know what we are doing right here in the Kringle community. So these are words that the admin of TBC used yesterday in order to conclude his normal monologue with the Kringle community, and questions that came up about the exchange that is coming up very soon. He explained that the exchange is going to permit us to be able to set up limit orders to purchase and buy KLUV and exchange KLUV with GGR and Farmwall, and also to really sit up with the realities of the market. And one big thing that I should also tell you is that what people were saying that Farmwall was not doing, Farmwall is doing well. So Farmwall is coming up. This is an information that is very recent this morning. Farmwall has just go wildly up. So you can check up if you never bought Farmwall. This is time for you to try and get some Farmwall, because Farmwall is finally moving up very quickly, and before you know it, you will not be able to buy because the price is very high. I will exhort that you go right now and get some Farmwall for yourself if you have not bought Farmwall. So Anmi was trying to answer these questions and permit people to understand that we are doing a whole lot, and the Kringle community has the best, and the best is still to come. So we see how Farmwall went right up to 0. We're at 0.24. So Farmwell went right up to 0.24. It's true that there was a little bit of sales, and we are seeing that Farmwell is still going back up. We are still going up. We're at 0.7. So you see, Farmwell is really shooting higher, guys. So you see, it has just shoot in front of us. Wow! It just shoot. It has just gone up right to 0.007 just in front of us right now. So you see, this is an opportunity for you to get some Farmwell. So these are the three currencies that we'll be using in the Kringle back office. We have Farmwell, GGR, and we have KLUV. So this is really what the admin was putting out there, that the TBC community have this as a privilege, and we should stick to growing all these three and benefit from all what is being offered to all of us in the Kringle community. So that is it from all the different things that the admin of TBC tried to share to the Kringle community yesterday. And if you have any difficulties, please join the member helpers desk. The member helpers desk is there to help you on all the situations that you may be having. So until then, maybe on Thursday morning, I will still be there to offer you some reviews of the Kringle back office. Those who are speaking French, ceux de la communauté francophone, juste après, je serai là avec vous pour le review en français. Donc, merci à Florence Bellini, Idrissa Kone, Timothée Manga, Eja Global Digital Assets, and Vincent Kamara Kiza. Donc, on se revoit d'ici quelques instants pour le review en français. Bye bye and see you in another edition.